Oh, hey guys, I didn't see you there. It's good to see you again. So, I know what you're thinking. Where have I been? And that's a good question. It's been a while since I made a video because of COVID, and that tends to slow things down when you're feeling sick. While the other reason is the most important and crucial at times. It's depression. And at times I have to step back and take care of me before I can take care of others. Self-care is the most important thing in life. But another thing is that you make me a better person. And that's what makes me continue to create these cooking videos, because you are essential to my inspiration. So let's not beat around the bush and enjoy the show. Hey guys, and welcome to my kitchen. So I'm going to show you how to make creamy mushroom portobello bacon sauce. Now, you can eat this plain if you prefer, or it goes great with some noodles, which we do not have right now. So anyways, what you're going to do is try to get as much fat off as you can, like that way you can get the full flavor effect. Now, you do want to try to keep some of the oil, which, sorry for the plastic, it was in the way. Anyhow, throw that in there while the pan is searing hot. You know, we want to make sure is that bacon gets cooked fully through. Now, make sure you keep an eye on that, of course, so it doesn't catch on fire. Anyways, unfortunately, I am not a knife person when it comes to cutting bacon. If it comes to making it into slices, that's fine, or I can make BLTs, but I just don't give a shit at this point. I'm just going to use the good old-fashioned scissors. Once that is in the pot, as you can see right here, you're going to move it around, make sure as it does not get burnt. You want a little bit of a crispy brown, of course. And yes, I always clean up so there is no cross-contamination. Yeah, you see that right there? If only you could hear that searing sound. It is so delightful, and the smell, that is just God's gift to the world. Now, I bought these mushrooms up over at Walmart. Pretty much everything is from Walmart. Anyways, you're going to need some thyme, fresh of course. Now, garlic, normally I like to use fresh garlic, but anybody got no time for that. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but today we are going to skip corners. Anyways, throw that garlic straight in there with the bacon and let it sizzle. Yeah, see that right there? It's a beautiful color. Now we're going to add some no salt chicken broth, or I would advise using white wine. Now, the reason I say no salt is because, unfortunately, you know, there's some people that cannot stand salt, and you can add all the salt you want, but you cannot take the salt out. Now, normally this is not how I do it, so this is out of the abnormal for me, but whatever works for you. Now, the mushrooms, I kind of bought too many, so there's no stopping now, as you can see, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Italian blend. If you have a preference, you can use mozzarella, parmesan, whatever. I just prefer to get the mixture of a little bit of everything put up in there. Now start stirring it around so that it does not stick, and you're going to make sure it gets thick enough, just like a normal Alfredo sauce. See right there? Yeah! Man, look at that cheese melt. Now, as you can see, I'm using a shit ton of cheese, and unfortunately that's because of God's humor, is because I made too much as normal. But, you know, it's gonna go to somebody that needs it, of course. Oh, and of course, this is the mozzarella, because, you know, you never know when you might need a little extra. Oh, I tell you, the smell is just delightful in this kitchen right now. Straight up gonna tell you. Now, the thyme is a little bit different. You just want to make sure you get all those leaves. Now, for me, I don't really give a crap at this point. Uh, you know, I've had it before and I always take out the twigs regardless, but for you, I would say just make sure you get the leaves off. You can actually use a cheese grater to do that. Just make sure it's really fine enough. And then just start mixing it in there. You know, let it cook for a little bit until it gets just thick enough. And then I added some parsley, you know, for a little bit of color and flavor, of course. Then I'm going to add a little bit more broth so as not to burn the bottom. As you can see, there is a lot of good bacon chunks in there. Trust me, you cannot go wrong with bacon. Now, you're going to get yourself a thick skillet or something that can go into the oven, because I would preferably say get the skillet, but that's up to you, or you can get a dish pan. Just make sure it's thick enough, and then sprinkle on that cheese, whatever you decide with. I'm using mozzarella. Yeah. Now, make sure your oven is preheated, which, you know, I had one of my cast iron skillets, as you can see, that was hanging around in there, and let it cook for up to about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep it at the top so it's broiled. Now, if you want that color, of course, that's up to you, but anyways, does that not look delicious? And thank you for watching, and I give credit to all the people who made these wonderful artworks and music, which I do not take credit for.